Yeah, Jaboni. This one I greet you, my brethren. Love and respect for the eye all the time, you know. I know sometimes, Jabi, you say we must check with other people to confirm these things. And from time to time, even though we confirm it, we have no doubt that what you tell us, Jabi, is the truth and nothing but the truth. You're a historian, brethren. You are a special person in our life at this time. And we give thanks for you, Jabi. I know, Jaboni, you say some of your brethren them keep silent and they don't come out and they don't talk. Well, maybe the powers that be gave you the power to do it, Jabi. You understand me, Jaboni? So don't feel no way, Rasta. What the eye is doing, man, is an incredible mission. You have embarked on an incredible mission, my brethren. Yeah, man, I just pray that, the eye continue. Continue teaching us, Jabi. Jaboni, you're doing us a great service, man. Don't feel no way. I know sometimes you might say, boy, all them people are always a check me for this. And we have to, Jaboni. We have to check you because you're the man. You're the source. You're the voice of reasoning right now, brother. So that's why we check for you the way we check for you. Yeah, man. We give thanks and praise for your Jaboni. Have a great day, man. And I hope, before long, we can sit down and chop it up over a particular topic. One love, my virgin. Take care of yourself, man. All the best. Until such time.
Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon, world. This is the Rastafari International Ambassador, Jaboni, better known as the Badass, the man from Buzzwalk, back a wall, with his garment dipped in blood. A lot of people question my ambassadorship. And they have problem with the fact that I am the international ambassador. And they also take exception to the fact that it is the Rastafari. Now, today, I'm gonna put the spotlight on the greatest scholar, researcher, and that is Dr. Joseph Ben-Jochannan. Now, the reason why I'm going to put the spotlight on Dr. Ben is that Ben-Jochannan, someone sent me a clip last night, and in that clip, Dr. Ben was very, very clear on his position on Haile Selassie. Now, 25 years ago, my father made a declaration at his last public conference. And he clearly state that Rastafari need a new faculty of thinking. Since then, like anything else, you have for and against. In 2001, he gave me a little button with Shorty Malcolm on it, and the button state little but Talawa. That's what he gave me. Then he appointed me the international ambassador. Now, since then, a whole heap of organization, a whole heap of group, and a whole heap of this, and a whole heap of Johnny come lately have all kind of questions in my ears. Who were they, this, that. And me just ignore everyone. It took I over 22 years, roughly, before I opened my mouth as an ambassador. And when I started took up the mantle, everybody was shocked about the things that I have to say as a Rasta baby. And it wasn't clear to me until last night when I listened to what Dr. Ben had to say. Now, first, I want to give respect where respect due, and that is, I want to pay respect to the brethren that sent me this article from Dr. Ben. It's only right. So let me see if I can find this virgin name so I can give him his due respect. Next, I want to point out also that one of the serious problems and the big question that I will be posing to all the scholars and all the people that is in opposition to my, yes, respect goes out to Ras Igel. Yes. Ras Igel is who Senai. The program is called The African Religion by Yosef Ben-Jochannan. Now, question. For those of you, don't take my word for anything here now. You have heard the source, so I'm not presenting it like it's an original thing. I told you all in several broadcasts that when I first got captured as a Rasta baby, I could not articulate myself to my brothers in the Nation of Islam, Yahweh Israel, 5%, and all these intellectual brethren. Because at the time, my upbringing was not under doctrine, but from a true-born manifestation, inborn concept. When I state these things, most people get confused because they want to know what me talk about as a Rasta. What is true-born manifestation, inborn concept? Well, that's what we were about as revolutionary babies. Now, while I was captured, like to use those combative words, captured. While I was in captivity, I had no alternative but to study. My studying was for knowledge. So today, I didn't study like my good brother Gilly, he's a teacher. I study to gain knowledge. So the boy can't come pop no style upon me and draw no big scholaristic words and think you know have no understanding. So now, in studying, the first thing I discover that the world leading Egyptianists, that's what they call it, the world leading Egyptianists is Sir William S. Burge. So according to the world, he's the brightest man when it comes to scientific, scholaristic discovery. Then second in command is Yosef Ben-Jochannan. Then third in command is Sheikh Ante Diop. If I'm not saying the last name properly, I beg your forgiveness. Then fourth is Ivan Sir Martin. You have some people will like to try to, when them hear me talk, they know me talk about, but if me misquote a word or risk or typographical error word, that's where them want on in pan. But me not really respond for those type of things as long as you have a full standing of what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the leading authority in history. That's what I'm talking about today. Now, why am I talking about these four people? To let you know that when you approach me, you don't know me from nowhere. So therefore, you don't know what's in my head. And you don't know where they're on my bookshelf. I may have two books, Chewberry, in my house. One here, and the senior library is in my daughter's room. I have her sleeping around books. And I tell her not to get lonely. Whenever she get lonely, pick up a book. Now, Chancellor Williams and all these other people, they are scholars, but still they have to point to these four super scholars. And those four super scholars, I have keep good company with them while I was away. So today, myself, I speak somewhat like a scholar in terms of abstractly. Meaning, in my conversation, I speak abstractly. I speak. If you don't know what I know, then it's your problem. But I noticed one thing. Yes, I have to touch on this. You young people nowadays, I don't think you all learn much. Because one, you do no such thing as reading. You study nothing. All you walk and spread is hearsay. You know, say my grandfather did tell me this one time. Yeah, lie to you. You know, say my granny did tell me this. Yeah, she lied to you. You know, say my mother did tell me this. You know, my father did tell me this. I am not here telling you nothing that Martin Planner tell me. And I'm my father. If you hear me say early out, when I got captured, I didn't know nothing about Selassie. Even though I'm a Rasta. Work that out. Because I was not Selassie follower. You're a Rasta. Yeah. When I talk them where people wonder, and what the brother I talk about? Me a Rasta. Me a not Selassie follower. And most of my brethren are not Selassie follower. And we are no Bible scholar. And we are no Christian neither. I emphasize these things. Today, some boy I talk about today a Sabbath. Me not a Sabbath. Me not a day when me hold holy. Yeah. Rasta. So now, Marcus Garvey went on a rant in his time, and people burn him out. But now me hear Dr. Ben pan a rant. I mean, hear nobody burn him out. Everybody go silent. I think it's Dr. Ben. Why my father say we need a new faculty? Because that's still something they can't stand. Now me understand why Capleton, Sizzler, Anthony B, Pujo Banton, Luton Fire, Queen Africa. What the next one name? Louisiana. Now me understand why all these brethren turn it in a business. Yeah. Now me understand why them and the European them always depend tour with each other and clown out the thing. Now me know what go on. Dr. Ben, tell me what go on. And for that, now I'm gonna make this broadcast personally today. But now a Sabbath. This broadcast is leviticated. Me not dedicated. Me are leviticated to the Naya Bingi. Yeah. Today broadcast is leviticated from I Jaboni, Rastafari International Ambassador, to all houses of Nyabingi Rastafari. Until such time, enjoy Dr. Ben.
Let's give a warm round of applause for Dr. Ben. Glad to have him back with us. Dr. Ben. And let you know that we love you so much, Dr. Ben.
Kashim Jews from India came, who looked like any other Indian. And those are the only Indians I know, people from India. I've never seen a West Indian. I was looking for one the other day and I found one. And all those different places, we applied to the United Nations on the basis that the United Nations was responsible for Israel in 1947 when Harry S. Truman appealed to the nations of the United Nations for recognition of Israel after the Balfour Declaration and the other double cross against the Arabs. So there, I had my work cut out for me. But nevertheless, we went and we saw Lalibela again. But again, Lalibela, though it is very important to see if you had not seen it, and it is surely good to renew your acquaintance with it, Lalibela has now become a refuge for all the fascists of the world. The worthless dog called Selassie, and I know a lot of you mad, so get mad and keep mad. But Selassie, who brought Italian workers, listen, let me repeat that. Haile Selassie, who was driven out of Ethiopia by the fascists Mussolini, Pope Pius, and Victor Emmanuel. He went back after chasing those Italians out, hired them to be scab labor against Ethiopians, Ethiopian artists, placed them to work in Lalibela, in the 20 temples dug into the wall, to do the artwork where they painted over Ethiopian paintings. And now they have not painted because they cannot paint Ethiopians, obviously. But now there are all kinds of painted cloth pictures of a European they call Jesus the Christ. When they have not done that, they have posters standing against the wall with similar type Jesuses coming from Europe, each of them supposed to be a gift from a European to the Ethiopian Christian people. Worse yet, they have painted new devils. But you should see the devil. You would have no difficulty in recognizing him because he looked like you. And every temple you go into now, there is now a new black devil. And when you ask the priest, what about this mess in here? The priest will tell you, yes, I know. Yes, I understand. Many people have asked me about it, but we can't get rid of it. They are gifts. I said, there are laws in Ethiopia against dangerous drugs, aren't they? He said, yes, sir. And we carry it out to the T. I said, there are laws in Ethiopia against dangerous guns. He said, yes, and we carry it out to the T. Equally dangerous knives. Yes. I said, how come there are no laws against this dangerous act in Ethiopia? There was no response to that more than it came from the goodness of the Italian people. I said, what goodness can you find in which Italian people about Ethiopians? But then I should not have had to ask the question. When you look on the street, or when you look in the hotels, and you look at the wives of the Italians in Ethiopia, you see your daughter walking down the street with a cracker Guinea's child. I know that they're going to say that that is discriminatory words. They've called me nigger for a long time, and I am not complaining. That's the way they feel about me. This is the way I feel about them. And I'm going to say it another time, and another time, and as many times as I need to say it. We had this struggle, and I thought that I was dealing with it over there and it would be over. But when I came, as soon as I got off the plane, and I had taken 1 week after the group had returned, they had been stuck at the airport, you know that, 2 and 3 days, depending on the individual where they were going. But as I came in the airport, past the political end of my entry, and coming to the economical end of my entry, customs, I was immediately asked what I thought about the 1 million men march. I said I didn't think of it because I'm not marching anywhere. I can't afford to use my good shoes I paid money for to walk like a jackass. I know a lot of you mad because you've been there. If I was curious and want to know what it was for, I wasn't going. I wouldn't wait till the next day to see it in the newspaper. Since I was neither curious nor concerned, because common sense told me, why should I pay certain groups of black folks my money to march to repent for something I haven't done? So I told the young gentleman who showed some concern over my concern. He wanted to know, well, Dr. Ben, what are you going to do about it now? Are you going to have any lectures about it? I said, no, I don't have time to waste. Well, aren't you going to lecture? Yes, I got a lecture coming up next week. And I did go to Washington, D.C. But the issue is, I noticed something very specific about the Million Day March. Number one, there was no leadership of Africans born outside of the United States. There was leadership of, and anytime I see this woman, it boils my inner side, because I don't see how in the name of anything she could represent black women. Black women refuse to tell her where to go. She's worse than Michael Jackson is a man.
I make the eye know. The eye make me take off King Selassie off of my shirt, brother. Me take off the button and put it down, my brother. Trust me. I'm going to give thanks to the eye. You see me? Yeah, man. Take it off and put it down, brother. Because I lie to myself for years, brother. And I go on like I want to surpass certain things. You see me, I say? But you see the truth are the truth. And nothing bigger than the truth. You see me, I say, my J? In the beginning, it was one Rasta. King Selassie come to Jamaica and make a thing cut up in a bubble, shanty, bingy, orthodox and everything. You see me? Yes, I. Marcus, I. And that's a thing there. Yes, I not pray to no long cocky man. I give thanks for Mother Nature. You see me? And Marcus it say, you see when him yard, just look for me in the wind. You see me? And I them thing that me give thanks on my general. I them thing that me heal. The sun and the moon and the star and the wind and the tree and the, you see me? That's Mother Nature. Give eyes, yeah? Long life in a job on it. Yeah, man, can you dig off the cataract off of me, yeah, man? Man, I see clearly now, yeah? Marcus, I. Live. Greetings. Marcus, I. Yeah, hear me, Jabby? Fire, Bonnie. I don't want to stop blazing fire. You see that new faculty of thinking, I'm a general. It make me stop lying to myself, brother. Because in a real life, a long time I question certain things in my J. And you see the same Jesus with the slave master them use and enslave I and I. Selassie, I praise the same Jesus, brother. You see it? And when I grow, I know it's a real Rasta man. Now walk with Jesus. You see it? And I used to see the thing like, look religious in a but bad man, that's why all I religious part in a bad man. Because this movement is a stepping movement in a J. I'm going to give thanks to the eye now. Yes, I. I'm going to give thanks to the eye. Marcus, I live. That's what I think that now in a J. Yes, I. Black, gold and green. I now walk with the red, green and gold no more. Because when I pray the thing, King Selassie, I sell out.
May I tell you, the man them I wonder say where you know them history they from? Man them I say them never hear nothing like that. And thing. Right, I know you open up the whole place high party. The back of wall thing they take off, man, and a normal thing. There, I'm there out on the road, I'll check in there. From Bakawal to Tivoli Garden, then a few. You don't know the thing now, pardon, you know? If I want you, I feel link you and thing, but I'm kind of busy up because as I second long, I give you a nap, man. See? Bless up and guide and song.